In a secluded monastery, hidden among the misty peaks, lived a young monk named Jiro. He had dedicated his life to wisdom and discipline, yet one lesson continued to haunt him: the pain of loss. No matter how deeply he connected with someone, they always left. Friends from his childhood had disappeared like autumn leaves. His mother, whom he cherished, had passed away. Even his closest brother in the monastery had chosen to leave and walk his own path. One evening, as the lanterns flickered in the cold wind, Jiro approached Elder Ryokan, his master. His voice trembled as he asked, "Master, why do the people we love always leave?" Ryokan studied him for a moment before standing up. "Come with me," he said. They walked through the monastery until they reached a small garden where a single lotus bloomed in the pond. Ryokan knelt beside it and gently touched its petals. "This lotus," he said, "was once just a seed buried in the mud. Over time, it grew, reaching toward the light until it blossomed. But soon, the petals will fall and it will return to the earth. Is this a tragedy, Jiro?" Jiro hesitated. "No, master, but people are not flowers. Losing someone we love brings suffering." Ryokan smiled. "And why do you suffer?" "Because I don't want them to leave." The master picked up a dry leaf from the ground and held it in his palm. "We suffer because we resist the natural flow of life. We believe that people belong to us, that relationships are permanent. But attachment is an illusion, Jiro. We do not own anyone. We are all travelers, crossing each other's paths for a time. Some walk with us for years, some only for moments. But no one stays forever." Jiro clenched his fists. "Then should we never love at all?" Ryokan shook his head. We should love deeply, but without possession. To love without attachment is to appreciate, not to cling. If you love a bird, do you lock it in a cage or let it soar? Jiro remained silent, watching the lotus sway gently in the wind. He realized that love was not about holding on, but about experiencing fully while it lasted. People will leave, some by choice, some by fate. But love does not disappear. It transforms, just as the lotus returns to the earth, only to bloom again. For the first time, Jiro felt a strange sense of peace. The sorrow of loss had not vanished, but he understood now. It was not about avoiding pain, but about embracing the impermanence of all things. And so, when the next person he loved walked away, Jiro did not despair. He simply bowed, whispered a silent thank you, and let them go, just as the river lets go of every drop that once passed through its stream.